We'll go ahead and knock out this season finale.
I'm a blitz. See how quickly they can throw that ball. All out blitz. Wear them out.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one.
I think it's hilarious that I got dialogue in my game about players decommitting from Oklahoma State because of the beating that you put on them.
As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the
Definitely have to
Iowa
clip
State
that.
Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth.
Now it's my turn to put a beating on them.
And guys, let's get this thing started.
If I can.
The Cyclones will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cowboys offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week.
Dang, you got 3 interceptions off of him?
Yeah, he looked lost
Off of
in
who?
that last game. Now,
I'm
I
playing
thought the
Oklahoma
defense
State
did a
this
really
week,
good
which is
job
who
of
you played last
confusing
week,
him,
and it said he
mixing
had
up
0
the looks and
touchdowns
the
for
pressure.
3
So,
interceptions.
no different today.
Yeah.
The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this week.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
I'm playing Colorado.
Throws to the wideout.
Their quarterback likes
Nice
to run.
defensive play to get a hand in there and
I
knock
think
it away.
I played them earlier in the season.
It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at.
Up and on Fulfield Road.
Near the sticks, it's Freeman.
Way
It'll
to
be
the
a
right.
First down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall
Shoved my
on
freshman
that
up
one,
the
and
middle.
they'll live to
One
find
last
another
time
play.
before the half.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Wittenberry. What a name.
Balls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Did you say Thornberry?
And I love the discipline on defense.
Fortenberry.
Third down. So
Fortenberry.
Great team defense.
That is a very unique
Balls it in at
last
the 40.
name.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position.
Dude, I guarantee you my punt returner, kick returner, number 4, I promise you he probably ends up making returner of the year. I'm really curious to see what his yardage looks like.
So Iowa State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
Damn.
What a performance this guy turned
Pay
in
attention
last
to that.
week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure.
fell down for that.
What'd you do, delay a game?
Yeah, I didn't even mean to.
Last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So
Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting
You say you're going into halftime?
for the first time.
I just came out of
The extra point
halftime.
is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end
Really
zone.
curious to see where you're going to finish with you having those 10 conference games. Like, you kind of have an advantage against the dudes that only had 9.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Oklahoma State has it back in the offense.
And I'm interested to see what bowl game you end up getting in.
Much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. The give to the back.
That was a good play.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
This is
get
did a
this
short
running game
pass
going.
and they
They're
ran it
the
in
ones
for a
that make it
touchdown.
go.
Back to throw, it's Flores. He makes the grab. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle.
Nah, I
It's
ain't gonna do it
Freeman.
this time.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after.
What are you going to do to him?
I like kicking the ball off and then like all out blitzing like the first play. But I decided not to.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put
still
it
up on him?
from the 33.
Yeah. It looked like they're getting momentum this drive, but
Use the
then
play
it just
fake,
ran
now
out.
throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell. There he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know,
What'd they do,
oftentimes
string
in
together a
college
couple
football,
of
that
first
offense
downs and then
ones that
stalled
can
out?
create
Like
explosive
medium
plays,
passes, like
just
first down,
like you
first
saw
down, first
right there.
down.
They're top 10 in the nation
Genesis.
in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on
Oh,
any given
damn.
play.
If I could have kept going
Getting set
forward,
for
that
the
would have been
point
good.
after.
I juked like 2 tackles. Well, 1
The
tackle.
kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play
But I spun
drive.
backwards.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this
If I would've
Like you
spun
got turned
forward.
around.
Yeah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Man, I'm not having a running game like I usually have, but I am starting like a freshman.
Like a freshman, you got a freshman running back in?
Yeah.
What's his speed?
On 3rd and long,
Wow.
you need to loosen up that arm.
Oh!
Under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up
Damn,
on
I
the
stepped
big
out of
play,
bounds.
and that brings up a 4th down. And
Let's
the
see.
Cowboys will call on their
Coaching.
punt team. He's going to try
Sorry
to
if I
flip
want
the
to
field
subscribe
with
for
this one.
looking at this for you.
Here's the return.
His speed is, well, speed ain't too bad. It's 89.
Returns like
That's
that
pretty
are
good.
like, don't
Especially,
settle
is it
for a fair
freshman?
catch if you don't have
Yeah.
to. Picks up
Yeah,
just a little
he's
bit of yards.
66
How about
overall.
the They'll get this drive started from
Look,
their own
all the other stuff
45-yard line.
is, with running back, man, all the other stuff is just extras. The awareness, the carry rating, all that stuff, it does matter.
His
but if-
awareness is 54.
yeah, so his awareness is going to be low as hell because he's a freshman. But it's also going to be one of the cheapest and fastest stats for you to upgrade. So
And they stop him in his tracks.
His overall is 66.
I would love to see what his skill cap. I'm going to look at his skill caps when I finish this game.
His agility's 91.
That's
His
good.
acceleration's 91.
That's good. Oh, dude, yeah, he's good. He's going to be an animal. His speed is already, look, so here's the trick, Nick. He's a freshman, and his speed is already that high. That thing, speed, is one of the most expensive skills to upgrade. It costs 10, 12, 14 points at a time to upgrade it one time. Whereas, like, your awareness, that, like, as low as it is, it's going to take you, it's going to cost you, like, 2 points or 3 points to level that up versus 14 points to level the speed up. So with his speed being so high as a true freshman, that's really, really, really good.
He's just ran it from the 45.
Now the play fake.
My 45.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room.
And I stepped out like at the 1 yard line.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires complete on the crosser.
I'm going to do the
And
thumb
that
thing.
corner came in hot
The
despite
thumb
knowing
thing.
that he was
The
giving
dumb.
up some size.
Oh.
D-U-M-B.
The dumb thing.
Cyclones in a good
Yeah.
spot here with 2nd and short.
Go for it on 4th down.
No, throw the ball on
Scanning
the
the field. It's Beck.
1 yard line.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You didn't learn from
They get
Seattle's
down to
mistakes.
7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I threw it behind the line of scrimmage and he was wide open.
Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pat.
Well, hell, that's my running back.
Take it into the end zone.
I didn't realize that.
Touchdown, Iowa State.
I should have known that, but
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What's the score?
And with the extra point, they're up
32
21-0. So that
to
scoring
0.
drive took only 6 plays. And they closed
About
the
to fuck 'em
deal
up.
with the 7-yarder for the score.
You can see 32-0.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Kickoff unit getting some
Not that
extra
many.
work as this lead has really grown.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
The returner will field
You
it
okay?
and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping
Yeah,
to
I'm
get the
good.
Pistols firing on offense.
I
They've
did.
got nothing done so far, and they already
put the
find
headset on mute
themselves
for
in
a
a
second.
3-possession hole, Jesse.
Is it getting
Yeah,
hot
and
over
as a
there?
head coach,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
wondering,
temperature's
what did
rising.
I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a good rhythm right now.
They just said
Dropping back, it's
the
Flores.
quarterback needs to take the offensive line out for dinner more often
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
because it
They
don't
were
seem like they're
banking on
protecting
the
him.
yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the
Make it to the
yardage
fourth
and
quarter
really
yet.
sets up this offense nicely.
Getting ready to.
Iowa State sends
Yeah,
the
I'm a
offense
little
back
bit
out.
into the 3rd on mine.
They
Oh,
unleashed
damn.
an aerial assault last time. that
They
took
almost
them
got my
right to the end
quarterback.
zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this
Not
defense
bad
think. You
for a
put 'em
freshman
back on
quarterback,
their heels.
1,001
Now, shoot,
passing
Palmer, you
yards
might be
in
able
the
to slip
season.
a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but
At
I
least
also
I
like
don't
the
think
fact
that's
that
too
speed
bad.
kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got
What does his games played look like? That's my question.
Most of my games.
Yeah, you say most, but I think there for like the first 3 or 4 games, you were either switching them out, or you were tinkering with them. If he only played in 9 games or 8 games and he got 1,100 yards, that's not too bad. I feel like he should have closer to 2,000, but he should have like 1,500 to 1,700 with 9 games. But that's also like I throw a lot. Like I throw the ball a lot.
I've been wanting the most because my 1 games,
Ready to try
which
the point
unfortunately
Have you-
I'm about to.
Have you checked to see what the season stats look like for total? Like there's a way to go to look at season stats for every single player across the entire nation. So you'll see like who has the most rushing yards, who has the most passing yards, all that stuff. Have you went and looked at that yet to see like
No.
where your players stand on the list of top, like in the nation?
No, I have not.
Kickoff unit on the field in this
Because I guarantee you on the defensive side, I guarantee you some of your boys are right there at the top on like sacks or just total
Well,
tackles or interceptions. Like I promise you some of your guys are probably up there.
Well, I do know I have the #1 rush defense for the least amount of yards.
Yeah, so somebody on your defense is at the top of one of those lists.
The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks.
Especially with that dude breaking the all-time sack record. Yeah, he's definitely on the list somewhere.
He's,
To the air, it's Flores. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Defender missed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Well, dang.
First down for this offense. Off play action. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up.
You make it to the fourth quarter now.
You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Yes.
A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
No problem. Thank you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into
That was
halftime.
Victor.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Oh,
They gotta
nice.
put points on the board right here.
After I won this 2 minutes, I'm going to call James.
Because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay,
Did he get, is he out?
figure it out.
Yeah.
This offense doesn't
Excellent.
have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Ain't no fucking way.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back.
Did they score?
Intercepted. Probably the
Guys
toughest
scored.
call on the play sheet.
Oh, did you do something
Third
crazy?
and long. Ball's at the 25.
25-yard line. They just punted into the end zone. They put me out on the 25-yard line.
Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman.
And I went into like
They make the
3
stop
players.
just across the 30 at the 31.
And
It's
still
fourth
managed to
down.
run it all the way down.
The Cowboys
Get a
will punt
touchdown?
it away on fourth down.
Yeah.
You ran a
They'll
punt
try
back
to
for a
really get
touchdown?
into this one.
Well, not a punt back, but like they punted and went through the end zone.
Oh.
So they, put me on the 25.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
And then I just ran the ball once because I'm like,
And
little
took it
2
took it
minutes.
70 yards or 65 yards into the house.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
How much time's left in yours?
Get that touchdown
Minute and a
right
half.
before the half.
Nice.
Build the momentum, and the last
Let's
thing
just
you
get the
need
ball
to
back.
do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from
Ooh,
inside
good,
his
good
5.
stop, good stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
They
They'll
stopped me
come
for a
out and
loss.
take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He turns that loose down the right side. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown,
That was crazy.
Iowa State.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down.
Dude, I wish
What
you
an
could have just
athlete
seen
with
what
his
just
size and
happened.
speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
The freshman running back had 215 rushing yards this game.
And with the extra
How many
point, the
touchdowns?
lead is even
5.
bigger.
How many?
That's the kind of drive
5.
everybody loves.
Oh,
So
dude, that's
see
gonna be so good
quarterback,
for
one
experience.
snap, put it in the end zone.
Like he caught a couple touchdowns, ran a couple.
He had 5 total touchdowns, like receiving
Yeah.
and okay. That's
Fielded
that's still
in the
good.
end zone. It's Lloyd. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. The short hands, it's Rigby. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is a situation.
Hey, just want to give you a heads up. I
This
thought
offense did
song
not
with
want to be
Victor.
in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units.
He said he can be
in
back
the entire
tomorrow.
country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Iowa State sending the offense back out.
Okay.
He leaves it with his back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Yes, sir.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Yeah, let me cover that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way.
Okay,
and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Were you able to contact him?
Yeah, call James, now contact Victor again.
And help out the offense. Looking for space. It's Hansen. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
These stat and records, I go career stats
or you'll go to season stats. And then if you hit left trigger, you should be able to sort through all those schools. And if you scroll all the way to the top, like once you get past A, it will have national rank, like national, and that will show you like everybody in the nation at each position. And then you can also sort it through like their stats, like who's the national sack leader, which I guarantee you it's your guy.
He'll be a few inches short.
National.
And the Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well,
how about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Hey, do you know how to strip? Like, do you know how to do the strip animation to strip the ball and cause more fumbles?
We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball.
So the strip button, like to get the animation to start, is L1. So like as you're about to tackle them, if you just start spamming the shit out of L1, your player will strip the ball. They'll do a strip, like try to cause them to fumble.
They were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision.
Back's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Damn.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we
You're
say this
number
week in and week out. Just
overall
continuing to remain
Number one what?
undefeated. Whatever it takes,
Overall
offense, defense, special teams,
defense.
they have been
I'm
a
the
good
number 1
unit,
overall
and
defense?
That's why their ranking is so high.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
It's because beginning of the year
Kickoff
killed
unit on
me.
the field, and this defense will be called on to protect.
How
this
close are
lead.
you?
I'm 2nd.
Dang.
But it's because the beginning of it, well,
Nice job
lost
by
those
the kickoff
games.
team.
Yeah.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Points allowed per game, mine's
Oklahoma State has it
18.7,
back,
yours
and
is
the offense is on the
7.3.
field. Their drive chart is starting to
80
look a little
points
monotonous. Punt.
Allowed, you had 80 points allowed, I had
And the
224.
quarterback goes down
30 yards,
at the
mine's
11-yard line.
Yards.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and
But
they
then
will certainly
we
need
go over
one
to
here.
Russing. Rush yards allowed, yours is 29.
He'll pull it on the read.
What's yours?
Mine's
And they're
negative
able to shove him to the
Yeah, I'm about to say
30, stop him for
you
a
are
short
negative
gain.
something. I know yours is negative
Well, the QB
something.
decided to
You
keep it
rushing
on
yards
that one.
per
And
game
listen,
allowed.
If you had his athleticism,
Yours is
you'd want to keep it
2.6.
too. Almost every time they run these types
Mine
of
is yours like negative.
8.5.
You're just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it
Sacks,
off.
you have
He'll
59
lock one
QB
deep
sacks, I
down
have
the left
82.
side. Intercepted. Man, they just
You have
can't get
82?
anything going. Picked
Yes.
up a few
Like
extra on that
82
return,
total
but
team
what
sacks?
a play by this
Yes.
defense
That's
to get the
insane.
football. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43.
Yeah.
They'll run it from the gun. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
If you scroll down where you were, basically it's like the college football hub where you can look at like Heisman, like Heisman candidates and All Americans and all stuff. There's like a CFB page where you can scroll down to like a whole thing to select from. You should look and see at the very bottom. I think it says bowl season or bowl list or bowl games, bowl projections, something like that. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Obviously, David,
Yeah,
but
give
maybe
me
an
1
opportunity for the
second.
coaching
I'm
staff to
upgrading this player.
condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say,
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
and man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This
so I'll
offense
go
has
back
a
to
lot of work to do
stats.
before their next football game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Bowl
Not exactly
projections.
the ideal situation for this offense. Third
Are
and
you
long,
projected
back
to
up
make a bowl?
inside their 20. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, wait a
And the
second.
ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The
I
scoop,
don't
the
think
ball's
so.
on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to
I don't
add
see my
another to
name
their
on there.
lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
But there are a few that all have
The scoop and
TBD.
score. What a
on
lift
it.
it can give
Yeah,
to
because
the
they have to wait
defense.
for the
Not
season
content
to
get the
technically
ball.
end
They
to
wanted
see
do
who
something
has.
with it, and
Like
they
if you
did.
finish 6-6,
He'll
like
start to
you
return
should be a
inside
candidate
his
for a bowl
five.
game. You're in a top
And the returner will be brought
conference.
down.
You will be at the top of your conference with like the way you finish.
Oklahoma
You're going to
State
be
has
like
it
in the
back
top
and the
5 of your
offense is on the
conference.
field.
So
This one
just
has
because
pretty
you
much
finish
been a
6-6,
bludgeoning, but they'll
that
try to finish
that
with
just makes you
something
bowl
positive
eligible.
late.
Now where
Well,
you
they ran
finish
into a
inside your
buzzsaw today, and
conference,
I don't
that
think
will
it would
kind of
matter
dictate
what type of X's and O's they're
like
out
the
there
level
executing,
of
David.
bowl game
Jimmy's
you
and the
get
Joes,
into.
they're just not as
So like
good
if
as the
you finish in the
opponent
top
today.
5, so
And as
I'm
an
almost
athlete,
positive you're going to get
sometimes
it.
hits you in the face and
You
it
should.
stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do
By
the best
college
I can
football
to try to
metrics.
flush this down the toilet,
6.
not remember it, forget it, move
Well,
on
Oklahoma
for the
State's
next
about to
game.
go
Maybe
down. They're about to
something
move
right
down. I
here
don't know if they're above you or not. I think at the
that
bottom.
carries over to practice
Yeah,
and maybe
they're
next
way
week.
down there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking
Yes,
up
sir.
a couple. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away.
Hello?
Takes it on the return. They
It's a
bring
bit
him down.
down.
Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The wins keep piling up, and the stakes get higher along with it as this squad remains unbeaten on the season.
Stakes get higher, the pressure starts to mount. Those rivalry games come up late in the season a lot of times for people. So this team has been really dominant throughout the season. Jesse, they got a little bit more to go. Can't get too high just yet.
Yeah, so how much more do they have left in the tank? We know this season has taken a toll on them.
You say you're not. He doesn't look like you're projected to make a bowl game.
I didn't see my name on the list.
Congratulations, Rocco Beck has set the national single season passing touchdown record.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
So I guess could give you a heads up.
Ooh, my 4-star committed. Hell yeah. He's a 4-star QB.
I wonder what his depth trade's going to be. Brother, if he ends up being a star, if he's a star depth trait or higher. All right, let me check the bowl
What position was
projections.
that? Left guard, maybe?
Nicholas, you have a bowl game. You're playing the New Mexico Bowl, Kansas State versus ranked number 23 South Mississippi. How did you end up getting a ranked team? That's a big time bowl game. They're 11-1 and you're 6-6 and you're playing in the New Mexico Bowl. Did you not get the little thing that popped up on your screen that said, "Congratulations, you've been invited to the New Mexico Bowl"?
I may have. I don't know. I was looking at my players, my depth chart. So we want to do hard sell.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to click the one that has the 3 check marks?
Yes, sir. That's the one that will give you the most. Now, you want to make sure that the three green check marks, the school gradings, they need to be no less than a C minus, like for it to actually be beneficial for it to hard sell. Now, with that being said, let's say you have an A plus, that's a check mark, and then like a D minus, that's a check mark. What does an A plus and a D minus average together?
Oh.
A C. So the grade technically between the two of those would be a C. If your third thing that's checkmarked is also a C, that means technically your overall visit is going to be a C grade. So that would be higher than a C minus. So it would be worth hard selling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As long as the average overall, whether it's of all three of your gradings, averages a C minus or higher, then it's worth hard selling. If it doesn't, if it's less than a C minus, like a D plus or D or whatever, don't do it because it's you might as well keep the hard sell on. I mean not the hard sell, the send the house. You gain more from send the house versus hard selling if the grade is an a C minus or higher. Because I'm hard selling everybody right now. Everything I got's doing it. I should lock in the rest of my recruits once this postseason goes through. There's going to come a point in time, Nicholas, when we get through the actual where it says week 15 of 2025. When we get through this and we get to the postseason, you won't be able to tinker with any of your recruit. Like your hours will stay on them, but you won't be able to like move the hours because if you take the hours off, it'll just erase the hours and you won't get any hours on that recruit for the rest of this off season while we get towards the actual point where we sign them. So don't take any points off once we get through. So look, when you click on recruiting, What's going to happen is right now I have extra points. My recruiting board is full. All the kids I'm going after is like I'm good on them. I'm not trying to. I got 17 dudes total. I have 150 hours extra right now. I've scouted everybody. Like all my stuff is done. But when the season's quote unquote finished, where I have 150 points left over that aren't invested in anything, it'll say 0. Even though I know I still have 150 points. When it says 0, if you take your hours off of your player, it will forever take those hours away, and you can't add them back, and you can't. So just once we get to like the end of the season, before we get into like bowl games and stuff, don't mess with the hours once you have them set. Even if you're not hard selling, like just leave them because you don't see it, but in the postseason, each week, like there's 4 weeks in the postseason, each week you will continue to gain experience. Hey, baby. You'll still continue to gain experience on those kids as long as the hours are left on them. It just doesn't show it won't show you that you're making progress, but you do. It's some weird thing in this game. Because I have messed up, and when this first game came out, I took the hours off and then couldn't never get them back because I had 0 hours. And when I took those 50 hours off, I still had 0 hours. I was like, oh no, and I couldn't put anything back on him. So
Okay.
yeah, so just when we get there's a certain point where we're gonna get to where you just want to leave them be. Because what happens sometimes is you'll leave the hours on and you might be in like second or third place, or even first. And like as the postseason goes through, like we'll get week 1 out of week 4, week 2 out of week 4. When we get to like week 2 and week 3 out of week 4, I'm just like the end of the season with all the bowl games. You'll start signing kids, even though you can't technically do anything. Like you can't move any hours, you can't do anything. They'll start committing because you're leaving the hours on them, and it's still progressing towards. I've snuck up to first place by leaving hours on people. So just don't tinker with them here in like
Okay.
another week or two. Yes, baby. Oh, what you got? Trix yogurt. Do you know they're for kids?
What tricks?
Mm-hmm. When he's rocking some Trix yogurt.
Ask your kid what state they are.
Ask him what?
What shape they are.
Winter. What shape are you?
Not the kid, those tricks.
Oh. Dang, that's on camera.
Because, we're adults now, so we can't have tricks.
Yeah.
That's why they look like balls and not the shapes they used to be.
Huh. Hey, I got a corner to commit. Hell yeah. All right.